Welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got Smith here. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 60. 3 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage. He goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing is Jackson. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
That's it. Mike 52. Mike 52. Now watch one. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Blue ready. 56. Wait. Come on, check.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready? Blue ready. 6 right there, 56. And come ready. Switch. Shit. Easy. 25, check him. Sunday.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. So give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, what a move. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? We have a candy bar.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Go to base. I got you, son.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Winston, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
I got you, boy.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Cook with a grab. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 53. Time to go, wait.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Wait. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Come on, D. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Buccaneers.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check.
Jameis to throw it. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Rip left. Check nickel. Johnny.
To throw, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Winston's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over first.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. It doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Winston. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carl Nassib able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Check.
Here's Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
I got him.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
No, check that.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Completes it to Samuel. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Anthony Barr, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long for Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike's 54.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Nassib bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Winston. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston now. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
53.
On 3rd down, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Come. That's it.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Throwing, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on fourth down. Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Wanna run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.